feel that knock? I feel like Rocky in this one, baby. Let's go. Alright, check it. Blast from the past, back from the future. So if I pull the trigger in the past, you know you and your future. I'm still hustling, still hugging the block. The referee to the shit.
Welcome to the show, episode 199. And it feels so right that today my guest is Catherine. Hi, Catherine.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you, Rick?
This is my friend Catherine.
Hi, Rick H.
That we know each other from high school. No.
That's what it feels like, right? I feel like we know each other from high school.
Yeah, we used to chill, fifth period lunch,
Outside.
Chocolate milks.
Outside.
Chicken sandwiches. You remember the chicken sandwich? The best lunch, public school lunch, was the chicken sandwich with the tater tots and the chocolate milk.
What public school you went to?
I went to Seward Park High School it was in Chinatown, in Lower Manhattan. Well, I went to All Hallows High School first. It was an all-boys school, and then I went to...
What was that like, all-boys school?
It was beautiful. It was fantastic. We used to go in and wear shirts, ties. No, not Hayes men. Hayes was our rival. All Hallows men. You're learning to become a man. You're transitioning to become a man. Blah blah blah. Oh, you're talking about like being in class with just all men.
The whole all-boy thing during high school, like the most predominant time where like your hormones are raging and you want to like do it.
There was a whole ton of like all-girls high schools. We would leave school and just chill outside the all-girls high schools.
Oh, okay. So
GATICA'S a DJ, podcaster, influencer, radio personality, but a comedian. Like, look how she pulled up to the show today.
Can we get a zoom in? This is a zoom in.
She came in some orange because she was going to be on the show, and it's one of my orange, a wife beater as Queens people wear out here in the summer. And pink duckies. I've never seen pink ducks before, but okay, we'll take that.
I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just really happy to be here. I see what you're doing. I'm honored. I've seen the guests that you have on here, and I just feel like, wow, I've made it.
So,
I've made it to be here in this chair.
Let me redo that intro, man, because I forgot to say Master Troller as well is one of her titles.
I mean, we can redo the intro, being that you gave my whole government.
Well, Catherine... I'm going to call you Catherine throughout this whole interview. So, you're a DJ. You have your own show, right? You're famous. You're on the radio. Let me ask you first, what is the toughest part about being a female DJ? And it seems like that's like the trending thing now. Like there's a ton of women who are DJs. First of all, when you DJ or you've DJed in the past, do you use actual turntables? I mean, I've seen you DJ before, so do you know how to use the techniques? Do you know? Okay, you see, she's real. What is the toughest part about being a female DJ in this day and age?
I think that I'm special, but I don't think that I'm special where my life is different from anybody else's. So where it's like my life is hard, yes, because I'm a DJ, but like everybody's life is hard about something. So I guess being in that specific scene, the fun part has been, we were talking about it before, like politicking. Like I think politics plays a big role in it. And as a woman, like being in this role, it's hard to be taken seriously if you're doing your own business, right? Like if somebody's representing you, like then it's different. But like doing everything yourself and being able to manage, like being a mom, like before anything, I'm a mother.
Okay.
And that's like
talk about it.
So like I really am advocating for whatever lane these women who are saying now it's a trend, like whatever this trend of... No, I'm not saying
women is a trend.
No, I'm saying female DJs of that being a trend now. Like, I just hope that, like, they understand the responsibility of what they're saying they're doing because a lot of the women who are making it are not making it because of, like, talent and, like, skills and work ethic.
Thank you for
But it's because of, like...
my next question.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
sexual and sex sells, and that's fine. In any business, sex sells. I'm not gonna be like, why is it like that for me? Like that's every single industry. So that's why it's like I try not to really focus on the things that are hard. Ayo. And
Wow.
but like I
Wow.
do focus on being on the fact that I can't control anything.
I mean, you
and
could
only leverage what I can. You know what I mean?
You could say it. What did you say about hard? Rewind that.
I said I don't pay attention to what's hard. What did I say?
You said something about being hard, and you didn't have to pause. It's fine. It's cool.
I'm
Ayo.
around a lot of like immature people all the time.
Ayo.
So I feel like ayo has just become part of my vocabulary.
Okay. So so your actual DJ, your skills, and then we talked about it. So the reason why I asked you the question is because an actual old school DJ was upset that this woman put up a video. This is my mix, and she's in front of turntables, and he could clearly point out like you aren't actually mixing, and you're just doing this in the bikini just for the clout. So does that bother you?
So I'm willing to have an open debate about this,
Yes.
right? Because, like I said, leveraging what you have. And what I get mad at old DJs, and yeah, I said old.
Oh, damn.
I said it, shots
Oh my
fired.
God.
And anybody who knows me knows I'm very respectful and I take like the trade and people who do what they do very seriously.
Okay.
So I also think that DJs need to take themselves a little less seriously and understand that the only thing that is like promised in life is death, taxes, and change. So when we're learning with DJing, like every day I try to learn something new about DJing. Should I go into the history and learn things of the history? Absolutely. But in order to challenge yourself, you have to find new ways of doing things. So does that girl actually not know how to mix? We don't know. Maybe she had pre-recorded the mix, wanted to just get a clickbait shot, so she was in her bikini. And, like digital marketing is everything. Like, yeah, she put her boobs on it. Sorry that people rather look at her DJ than you. Like get with it. Maybe you should learn how to do Twitch or OBS so that you could stream other girls' boobs bouncing around while you're actually mixing,
Or just mixing your boxes. Pause. I mean, that's how come we can't do it?
You can do it. I'm just gonna be like, yo, you're the one talking about it.
How come we
you're
can't
the
do
one
it?
talking about it.
Marketing genius talking about her show. So now that you segued into that one, thank you for keeping you're segueing me into my topics. Let's talk about it with Gatica. So besides DJing, that's something else. That's another venture that you do. What is it about? What's the best part of it? What's the worst part of it? And who's been your best guest? That's the corniest
You're going to
question.
ask me the same question that I asked you?
All the time. Yep.
Okay, cool. So you asked me a lot of questions. Let's. I have ADD.
So let's go
What was
first.
the first one?
The first one. Talk about it with Gatica. Explain that a little bit. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I started DJing, what I noticed a trend was that all these artists would be in my DMs. When I'm out at parties, they'd be like, "Yo, play my music, play my music, play my mix," and I would be like, no, like pay me. Like it took me a long time to get in front of all these eyes. Like why would I just give them a song that I don't know if you actually mixed and mastered your track? I don't know if you had a whole creative direction behind your music. Like I'm not just gonna give you my brand for no reason. So that's when I kind of created like a vetting process of like whose music am I playing? And then while I was asking them questions, like we would have kind of like a banter. And I'm like, wait, this is kind of fun. We should just be airing this. Like this is funny. And it just turned into talk about it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your music. And then it went from like artists to, comedians like yourself, not just for being funny looking.
Song,
I thought that wasn't you. I thought that was Ricky Smooth.
no, I got a rap song.
Oh, you got a rap song. Oh, okay.
So now that I was on the show, that means you're gonna play my record, right?
I mean, we could set up a campaign package for you.
Set up a campaign package.
Yeah, we don't work for free around here, boo. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Say it with me now.
I'll get one of your people to sneak it into the playlist. So talk about it. Y'all been on the show. What are some of the best parts about it as far as like producing it, putting it together, and filming it for you? And then give me the opposite. What's the worst part about it?
I honestly like the reactions of my guests after I've done my research, after I'm asking them the questions. Like, I love seeing them impressed, and the fact that they're like, wow, like you actually cared about this moment. Like you researched me, you looked up things, like that moment of like I matter. And it's different from like I have 400,000 likes on Instagram matter, because I don't feel like you actually resonate. Like that's just a number. But when you're like someone is physically in front of you, like, hey, you know, I curated these questions to make you look dope, or it was a funny moment that now it got us to talk about something that's gonna.
You called me ugly on your show.
Right.
You
Well, we
actually-
were on brand. You know what I'm
you
saying?
Actually, you.
I'm just kidding. He's like the brother. You know, like I just joke with him.
And
It's
then
love. It's love.
Not only that, she called me ugly and then researched the ugliest photo of me and put it on the what's the name of that segment?
Where you at?
Yeah, like she shows you 5 images and she wants to know where you're at in the image. And it wasn't even of me. It was a Ricky Smooth. And thank you.
I
for
thought it
that.
was an amazing. I got a lot of clicks on that video.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I thought it was good to
And
promote.
she made me do Wheels on the Bus.
That was dope, too.
Yeah, thank you. It was a wonderful time on your show.
Thank you.
I saw a clip recently on your Instagram and like a meme where you refuse to play Bad Bunny when people are coming up to you. Why do you hate Bad Bunny?
No, you didn't read it right. It said,
No, I read it right. Why do you hate Bad Bunny?
I love Bad Bunny. I would give Bad
why do
Bunny
you-
some really beautiful, musically amazing babies.
Okay,
Benito.
That was
That's you, papi. I'll see you soon. Bad
that
Bunny.
literally sounded
Gatica,
like you were gonna end that with something else.
Gatica,
But I'll
you
take the
know?
babies instead. You know.
And I'll take his babies too.
All right. So why do you hate Bad Bunny again?
Everywhere.
Oh my God.
It's for you.
Benito.
I just don't like that whole him kissing
Call me.
guys things. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Why?
Because if you're going to do it, do it. Don't give me this idea that you might like women. I don't like that. Just be who you are, and I respect you. Just say
Okay.
who you are.
So all right. So let me pause that real quick. So you do play Bad Bunny records,
I play Bad Bunny's records all the time.
but you don't like people.
I don't like
requesting it.
girls coming up to me and telling me to play Bad Bunny. Bitch, do you think
Why?
I'm not going to play Bad Bunny? Do you think I'm not going to play Bad Bunny? Like, that's a real serious question.
It is a serious question. That's why I'm asking you.
Right. Like, why would you think I wouldn't play Bad Bunny?
If I'm be honest with you, if I'm at one of your sets,
And you've been there for 0.3 seconds, do you think that it's necessary to come up to me and ask me to play Bad
immediately,
Bunny?
yes.
Like,
immediately.
you're going to get a really bad look
And
on
it's
you.
not-
Like, I'm
it's-
going to look at you. And no, I've done it on several occasions. And maybe people like me for it, maybe people don't. But I lower the music and I look her dead in her face and say it on the mic and ask her, sweetheart, did you think I wasn't going to play Bad
Really?
Bunny?
You do that?
I do that. I am that DJ.
You humiliate people, and I'm not booking you no more.
You've never booked me, so.
I'm not booking you.
I mean, I don't
Do you
know.
do
I
this
think
at
it's
weddings?
I think it's not at the wedding.
Public
no.
humiliation?
Not at the
Quinceañera?
wedding. Not at the wedding. But I will give her that look like,
Why don't you just politic? Oh, thank you. Yeah.
because that's
then
how
when-
I used to play it for the first 2-3 years of my career.
Yeah.
And it got me fucking nowhere. So
Why?
now I'm like, yo, like, get out of my face.
Is it the follow up? Because if you play Bad Bunny and then I'm like, oh shit, she played a song I suggested, and then I come back to you like, yo, now play me some Cameron and Mace. Like, is it that why you stopped?
I guess you're right. Maybe I should take a chill pill. I have to understand not everybody is musically educated and knows etiquette. But I would think, like, even if I wasn't a DJ, like, I would never go into somebody's office and go up to them while they're working. If I don't pay them to do a job, and I would never be like, hey, do your job. You know what I mean? Like, I would never just go into somebody's office and do that. So that's why I think I take it personal. But what I'm learning in business is that you can't take anything personal. It's not me, it's them.
Talk about it. You got a new segment on Talk About It before we get back to men kissing each other and groping each other, which is a subject I'm so
Excited
ready
to talk
for.
about?
Exactly.
Yes.
Talk about it, you marketing genius. She said, I need a Talk About It counter on this episode. Every time somebody mentions Talk About It, put it in the corner. What is the name of that segment? What's the basis for it? Why I never did the segment? Like, just
Well, we could talk about it. I invited you to actually be one of my first guests, but
Mm.
you were busy, and that's okay.
I wasn't busy. I was in the middle of, well, I have
Life.
family
That's
issues.
fine. That's fine.
You know,
That's fine. So I'm just gonna. I did invite you.
Yeah.
So just for the record,
we're doing the show.
we are doing the show.
The episode. We're gonna record it.
Yes.
It's just, it was like,
It just hasn't happened yet.
yes,
but
exactly.
it will happen.
But it will happen.
So Bars and Beats is
Mm-hmm.
my baby. I have produced a show called Bars and Beats, and
I thought it was a segment.
well, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm with technically fucking production people over here. It is a segment on my show, Talk About It,
Okay.
where I invite contestants and we go through a music hip hop game show where we have different questions and we are looking for sponsors to lock in some amazing gifts, and we can have all of those eyes watching your vendors.
So let me
Ship.
ask you. So when we do the episode, if you lock in like Apple and they're giving away phones, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. I need a new phone.
But if you're not with me in the mud, you can't get the gold.
Fine.
Okay?
I'll do the first one without it.
You see this, right? This is what I deal with on a
I'll
daily
take
basis.
the gift card.
Men like him. Hey, when you make it, I got you.
Yeah. I'll take the gift card or the gift certificate to Mama's Empanadas, and we'll get some empanadas for that segment. But when Apple, I need a new phone. I'm just trying to hustle some free gifts. So now you want to talk about men kissing each other. Okay, that's cool. So Bad Bunny, what you said about Bad Bunny? You're into men kissing each other? Is
I'm
that-
definitely not at
Okay.
all into men kissing each other. I am not discriminating against men who kiss each other.
Neither
if you
am I.
want to kiss men, by all means, do
Okay.
what you got to do. Whatever, yeah, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna talk about it, sorry, I hijacked your show.
We're gonna
but yeah,
talk
let's
about it
talk
right now,
about
though.
it, okay?
So-
you're gonna talk about it with Gatica. This whole thing, like, I don't know. Do you believe in the whole bi thing? Like, I don't think
He's not bi. He's non-binary.
But if you're on a
I don't know if
stage
that's the
and you
term. I'm
go
just
and
making shit
and
up.
you put your tongue in another man's
I
mouth,
don't
what do
think
you
his
call
tongue
that?
was down his throat.
I did a reaction video. We could pull it up right now. His tongue was in his mouth.
That was delicious then. He could
I'm not
tell the
saying
world-
it wasn't.
He could tell the world what Bad Bunny ate for lunch that day.
That's
So-
amazing. I just think that at his level,
Mm-hmm.
like Puerto Rican boys need to know that like it's okay to be who you are.
Yeah,
And,
and
I
think
think
that's
that
why
he
he
should
did it.
just do that for them if that's what he
Oh,
is.
you're trying to say like why he doesn't come out with what?
Yeah, like why doesn't he just come out?
He has. So
Okay.
he has said in interviews he doesn't subscribe to labels.
Okay.
First thing.
Super artistic freaking response.
That's the best way to say it.
okay.
And he followed that up saying he doesn't know what being he will be in love with in 20 years from now. He's just keeping his mind open.
So that to me
To
sounds
the
like a politically
possibility.
correct way of saying I'm gay, but I just don't have the balls
I
to
don't
say it.
think he's gay though. Honestly.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to my original question.
His record
We're
is
gonna go back to
literally
my original
about
question.
His ex.
We're gonna go back to my original
Okay,
question,
go
which
ahead.
was
I'll answer it for you.
so
I'm Bad Bunny right now.
when men kiss other men,
Yes.
is that not gay?
No. I kiss Cabo all the time. Lil Wayne and Birdman made out.
Right.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying there's something wrong with
The
it.
Island
and I
Boys-
want to make that
the
very
Island
clear
Boys,
after
and they
this.
brothers, they
I'm
make
okay,
out.
no. I didn't want to talk about that, but if you're going to say it,
Yes.
like why? Why?
They got an OnlyFans.
Why? Like I
got
don't
an OnlyFans.
understand why. And honestly, it scares the shit out of me.
Why?
That people would even subscribe to like engaging in that kind of activity of incest, like
subscribe.
twins
$4.99
kissing,
a month.
twins kissing. That's what you guys are looking at.
It's love.
That's what's engaging this community.
It's love. It's first.
It's really like
It's love.
I shouldn't take it this seriously, right?
So when you
I
say
shouldn't care.
when you say hi to like family members and stuff like that, pardon me, but this is just getting intense in the studio. That's why you hear the little background noise. But when you say hi to family members, do you or do you not kiss some in the mouth?
I don't.
You don't.
The only people I kiss on the mouth are my daughters. And that's sometimes,
Oh,
not all
that's
the time.
So that's also a subject where people find it wild. Like,
No, but I saw the video. They're making out.
yeah, that's okay. That's what they like to do. They brothers. That's love. That's how you show love, baby. They from the South. I guess it's a South thing. Nothing against Birdman and Wayne, but I know they're Cuban, but they from Florida. And I don't think they're real Cuban because their parents are Cuban and they're doctors and they came over here. And they spoiled the out of these two little boys, obviously because they have money besides the internet. Because their parents are doctors, I believe, of the two kids. So I don't know. And they got all these wild tattoos. I guess it's acceptable. So I thought it was cool. It's a genuine way to show love to your people. I mean, I got friends that kiss other men in the mouth, but they in jail. So you okay with it?
I'm great.
But it's okay for women to kiss you. Have you kissed a woman before?
I have kissed a woman before.
It's okay for a woman to kiss a woman, but a man can't kiss a man?
I never said it's not okay, so I just want to get that on the record.
Yo, the standard
My best
is
friend,
crazy, dog. Double standards, man.
I'm just saying, I think
it's
that
sexy for two women to kiss.
I didn't say
but
that.
But it's grotesque for two men
I
to
didn't
kiss.
say that it's grotesque. Don't put words in my mouth. I said they should just come out and be who they are, and you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are, and just like this is a time that you can be who you are.
Is it? The
No,
brothers,
I'm not
though.
talking about the Island Boys. Ain't nobody
Oh,
talking
you
about
talking
the
about
Island
Benito?
Boys.
I think Benito
Yeah.
is who he is. I think Bad Bunny.
Yes, exactly.
I think what he's doing is, so in Puerto Rican culture, it's frowned upon to be gay.
Amongst a lot of cultures, yes.
It's specifically us in the Caribbean. And I think he's just trying to make... He was really upset about the trans woman that was killed in Puerto Rico. Hence why he wore a shirt with her face on it on, I think it was not Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon's show during a performance. And I think that's also part of the reason why he did Yo Perreo Sola. Because, like, he's trying to protect women and allow women to be women, but he also wants people to know it's okay to be who you are.